when they come in public, then they're saying what the ANC is doing, we don't agree with it in public. Doesn't it show that there are some loopholes in the GNU?
No, well, apparently, even in the first place, when it comes to the BELA right, I think it was Helen Zille who came out saying the BELA right and what other thing else was, it was out of the question, it was undebatable. If that is still on the table, they're not going to join the GNU.
Yeah, because I remember, I think before they went to the election, already the ANC was planning to sign that.
Yeah.
And then saying the ANC, I mean the president, he said something about wanting to sign that thing, the bill, turning it into an act, what, yeah. And then now the DA, since then, they were saying if this thing is to ever be introduced, we're going to take the ANC to court.
Yeah.
We're going to take the government to court. But we know the government is ANC.
And then now that they had to become partners in the GNU, Helen Zille came out and said, we're not, if that is still on the table, we're not going to join the GNU. And then that's why Steenhuisen came out like a little girl crying out, hey, we're going to come out with these tantrums, trying to threaten the other party. But it was already decided long time ago.
So tell me and my nigga, Master G here.
Yeah, what's good?
What's inside this BELA thing?
BELA right.
What's inside it?
Like, to be honest with you, man, I have no idea.
You have no idea. I want must have. Yeah. You don't even know what the GNU is.
My nigga don't care like that. My nigga don't care like that. No, man, like, I only like got a couple of points, that I got about the BELA rights. So now, the first point that I got is that it's going to need 16 billion rand to implement.
16 billion rand?
16 billion. So now I'm just wondering.
Why does it need money to amend a bill?
No, to implement.
In what way?
If maybe this bill needs this and that to be done, it needs this certain amount of money.
Okay, before we get into how much money is needed, what is inside the BELA bill?
Well, the BELA rights, it criminalizes parents. If you have a child and if that child is not at school, number one, it will criminalize the parent.
So is that what the DA is contesting against?
No, I think maybe the DA is contesting that.
Let's start there. Let's not jump into the other ones. I'm saying, is that what the DA is against? I think that's the first point.
I don't think it is.
It says they're gonna criminalize. They're gonna arrest parents who don't send their kids to school.
Yeah, but I'm not saying it in precise order of how the BELA rights.
No, it's fine. You don't have to go into the order.
But it says it criminalizes them. So what criminalizes mean? I'm not sure if it's jail or it causes a fine.
I think somewhere it said jail. It said a 12 months jail.
12 months jail. So yeah.
So and then number two,
I think what the DA mainly complains about is that it limits the SG powers in terms of the language policies. So now the language policies apparently the English medium schools and Afrikaans medium schools. So most Afrikaans teachers, find it difficult teaching in English medium schools because they are Afrikaans and stuff like that. So like apparently SGB doesn't have decisive rights of the languages learned in schools in the province, but the provincial government per se has the decision that in this province, these schools are going to be learning in this language. I think that's what they're contesting mostly. Yeah.
So let's look at that point, for example. So I was saying, if that is what the DA is against, trying to preserve the Afrikaner culture in certain schools where you find that now in that school majority, because what they're actually saying is, I think the policy will follow and make it a must that let's say if there's like 50,000 kids, the language of communication is one that is going to be suiting all the learners that are there. It's no longer going to be like this is an Afrikaner school, so as you find that majority of the learners who even attend that school can't even speak Afrikaans, don't even speak Afrikaans. So that's what they're trying to limit. Let the school offer subject in a language that majority of the learners or the school kids are gonna understand. Let it not be because it's a historic Afrikaner schools, let it continue to be so.
Yeah, but I think, like previously the SGB, the student body, they had a say in that because maybe it comprised of parents that were from the surroundings. They
Sure.
understood what language the people from around here speak. So, but at the national level, people don't really know la Tlamaishi, Mako Mazulunyana,
So,
Mako, you understand?
Yeah, and I see somewhere where they're saying the language policy in schools, it means that the amendment is going to require school governing bodies to submit their language policy for approval. So these policies must consider the linguistic needs of the broader community, meaning that we are getting to that point where we're going to say which language is more important.